Hey guys, this is Nim with Star Ocean once again. I'm not going to talk to everybody, I'm sorry, unless they're important, but I will show you guys around Cross. This is the weapon shop, as you could probably tell from the giant thing out front. We're not going to buy anything here quite yet. Yeah, come again. This is the shop I want to show you. This is the Skill Guild, Skilly. This is what they give you. These skills are the ones you can use your SP on to increase your various talents. But right now there's a specific one we want. I think it's sensibility 2 or 3. But I know it's not in this town. It's somewhere else. But we won't be getting it yet. I just wanted to show you. That's what the skill shop looks like. This over here is a bar. There's a million people in it. And this over here is the restaurant. Main dish, dessert. We have everything you need to make a meal a memorable one. And at restaurants you can buy seafood and fruit and things to cook with. And you can use your cooking skill to turn those into food items if your skill is high enough, which can sometimes be very profitable. That's a decent way of making money in this game, is item creation. It's also a decent way of losing money fast. This is bada bing bada boom. Welcome. None of the items are unavailable. None of the items available or unavailable. This is just your basics, you know, your basic item shop. But over here on the left, yeah, come again. Over here is all your, you know, basic-y weapon item shopping center. Back to the middle of town. There's a Kobe. Over here you have Creepy Alley. Creepy Alley. And then up here you have Cross Castle. But before we go up there, we're gonna go out real quick. I know what you're thinking. Why the hell would we do that? Because we want a private action in here before we go to the castle. Sure is busy, just as you expect from a castle town. Look how nice that is, though. Look at the pretty... I mean, it's pre-rendered, yeah, but look how pretty it is. Now we want to go up here. We're not going to go to the castle alone, but we want to get a little... That's what we want. We want that to happen. Excuse me. Not at all. Pardon me. We want to see the blonde, three-eyed guy run by us. Wait a minute. 3 eyes? Yes, 3 eyes indeed. That will be important for later for recruiting a very important character. Well, I mean not very important, but a secret one that I like, so very important to me. Oh, here he is. Don't get me wrong, but this town is completely different from Arlia. Well, yeah, it's huge. See, there was nothing to do with Claude in that private action. For me, the only benefit to that private action was seeing the fleeing 3-eyed man. But it was important. You had to do it then, or you could never do it at all, and then you'd miss it. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that was your first and last opportunity for that. Alright, shall we go to Cross Castle? Yes, we will, Claude. We are heading there now. Some characters in this game you can only equip if you you can only recruit if you haven't recruited other characters. There's choices to be made, and depending on also what character you're playing as. But as I'm playing as Rena, there's a specific character I won't be able to get because you can only get him as Claude, and the vice versa is true if you play as Claude. But no matter whether you're Claude or Rena, if you see the event with a 3-eyed man and get the character that leads to, then you can't get another character. It's just kind of how it goes. This is the reception for audiences. That's where we need to be. Here it is. I'll write our names down. And there she goes, writing names down. Oh, you have an introduction from Regis of the village of Arlia. Yes, we do. Yes, I hope you'll be able to take us soon. I'll see what I can do, but it may take a while. Certainly. Thank you very much. Yeah, I imagine the king is a busy guy. Please feel free to look through the palace while you're waiting. Thank you. Oh yes, we're going to look through the palace. Claude, this is wonderful. We're certainly going to, because we're going to go down here. Guards. Those guards will not do anything to us. Not like the Sava Drift guards, which we had to run from. Oh, not in here. But look how big this kitchen is. Nice. You can still see the guard pacing outside. That's pretty cool. In here, the maid is freaking out. This castle is very large, and there's so many places that need cleaning. Oh, yeah, I don't envy you your job. That must be rough. Aha, now we're going to loot the armory. Wooden shield. Oh, yeah. Huh. There's the equipment wizard. For anybody who wanted to see it, I didn't turn it off on Claude. So there it is. Now I will turn it off. There we go. No. Off. There we go. That's the equipment wizard if you were curious to what it looked like. Now you know. Leather helm. Claude is our melee guy. He gets in there and does the damage. So I tend to up his defense and attack. I tend to buff them. And I usually buff Rena's defense more heavily than focusing on her attack. Until later anyway. Because you can make some pretty good weaponry for her. And turn her into a nice little fighter. Later in the game. The princess's room. You can just walk around this castle and see everybody, all the royal family. You can just steal this chest in the prince's room. Yeah, 500 fall, thanks. Yeah, they don't do anything to you. They also don't say anything of importance. If they said anything interesting, I would stop and talk to them, but they don't. I forget if it's on this side. Oh, it seems your time has not arrived. The guard is like, get out of here. I'm sorry, guard. I'm curious. I'm the curious sort. That weird chanting in the background. It does sound like chanting, doesn't it? I think it does. This is just the waiting room. Nothing in here. My time has yet to come. Yes, indeedy, guard. But I think I've gotten everything you can get in here. So, with that, you have to go talk to the guards. Or not. What a butt. Eventually, you can talk to the guards. I don't know if it's actually timed. I wanted to have an audience with the prince, but they said he was ill. I don't know if you have to actually talk to X amount of people or just spend X amount of time in here. Yeah, I wish my house was this big too. Actually, no, I don't. That'd be a really big pain. I like to just kind of hang out, and this would be a pain to get around. Can you imagine if you were hungry in the middle of the night and you want to go grab a snack? You'd have to run down 6 set of stairs. It'd be a pain. Not a fan of that. Just running around now. The prince is resting in the provinces. Because, princes do that. Did you hear? They still haven't found the prince. Ooh. Drama. Shh! Someone will hear you. Oops. They don't know where the hell the prince is. Welcome to Cross Castle. Please enjoy yourselves. The princess is a lady with a pure heart, and yet the prince is off somewhere they don't know where, gallivanting and doing dastardly things, presumably. Alright, I've run up and down this castle 10 times. The maid is surprised. Your fella looks like the prince. He does. What? He's not your fella? Everyone thinks you're dating. That continually happens. Come on now. Yeah, I know you're the reception for audience. Feel free to look through the house. I've been up and around this whole place. Aha, there we go. Yeah, she just said it wasn't. She doesn't know. It is time for your audience. Please enter. Alright. Just run. Run straight forward. Thank you, your majesty. Take care, both of you. They must have had some serious business to have an audience with the king. What are you just talking about? By your leave. Okay. Alright. We got some actual serious business to attend to here. She curtsies. How cute. Claude bows. After she curtsies, he's such a derp. Derp. Your Majesty, you honor us with an audience. Little Rena, so good to see you again. We almost didn't recognize you. It's been so long. Ever since Regis presented you. Your Majesty, how wonderful to see you in good health. Please, Rena, let us dispense with the formalities. What brings you? Your Majesty, we have begun an investigation of the sorcery globe. We had hoped to obtain as much information about it as possible. So you too have begun to investigate? Yes, Your Majesty. We are in earnest. This is no mere adventure. Indeed. We must do what we can to help you. Alright, what do we want to hear about? We want to hear about the strange shit that's going on. It is true that there are many strange happenings, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, but we do not understand much about why they are occurring. Could they all be caused by the sorcery globe? In the bottom right-hand corner, if you look, we have somebody eavesdropping. Without clear evidence to that effect, we cannot be certain. Alright, what about the state of the continent of El, which is where the sorcery globe landed? Right now, in the kingdom of El, the people are engaged in a war with an army of monsters, but we do not have much information on how great or serious a conflict this is. What? Are there no ships that cross over to El? There are ships, but not many. So whatever information we receive is from the battlefield and difficult to understand. Yeah, I imagine you're kind of rough to write down info while you're trying to kill monsters. What's the sorcery globe? We must admit that we know next to nothing about the sorcery globe. You're so helpful, Kingy. Did your Majesty not send a survey team? The King's like, what, Rena? You back talking? We did. It has not returned. That's dire. Rena, the fact is that we have not even been able to obtain any significant understanding regarding the sorcery globe. I see. And so we have decided to summon adventurers to form a more effective survey team. And that's why we saw so many of them in town. However, Rena, the investigation of the sorcery globe will be dangerous. We would rather that you did not embark on such a mission. Too bad, Kingy. Your Majesty is too kind. Please be at ease. I will be all right. Claude will be with me. Yeah, you're accompanying us now, bitch. Why, yes, indeed. He does seem a stout lad, but we would prefer he be better equipped. Yeah, me too, but you know what you're gonna do? Guard, come here. Please take this passport and travel money. The eavesdropper is excited about that. 600 foul obtained. Passport acquired. Yeah, we need that. As you can tell by the change in music, we need that. Very much. Your Majesty! Not that much money, Rena. Now, we have asked you to investigate these strange happenings, so naturally you must be paid. Take it with you now. Thank you, Your Majesty. And now Claude remembers to bow, and he's not derpy. Take the ship that leaves now from Click to reach El. Thank you, Your Majesty. Yeah, we're not going to Click yet. That's not happening. We got shit to do first. Let me just tell you guys, we have a lot of shit to do before we even think about going to Click. Lots. You can go right to Click, but I'm not going to, because we got dexterity, and we waited for that. And yeah, I couldn't say anything to him. Yeah, you were nervous and useless. It's okay, Rena took care of it. Don't worry, I was pretty nervous too. No, you weren't. But you lied to make him feel better. Yeah, no, we're not going to Click. I know where Click is, but we're not going there. We have a lot to do before we go there, because something pretty important happens once you get there. Obviously, as you can tell, it moves the story forward. But we don't want to do that just yet. We want to get some cool things first. But also, we want to check out whatever the hell is going on down here. Oh, look! It's the eavesdropper and somebody else. What is the problem. I believe it's mine and no one else's. Yours? Because of trickery, perhaps? Trickery? I don't think so, my dear wizard. Enough! Hand it over or I'll kill you, you witch! What a bore! A bore. Rena. She can't help herself. I'm not controlling that. She just does. She just rushes into shit. Who are you? Out of the way, girl! Is that any way to behave? He's mad. Look at the puff of anger above his head. What? There's a way to speak to people. Where are your manners? You scold him, Rena. Tisk tisk. Get out of my way, you rodent. Looking to pick on someone weaker than yourself? How pathetic. Now you're really going to die. Oh no. We got a battle royale going on. It looks like he's doing something bad. Fireball or something. Oh, she got him. He's frustrated. If you want to fight, choose your opponent carefully. I still have no idea what this has to do with me, however. She's British. We decided. You'll regret this. I've always named her one thing since my entire childhood. I named her after one person that I know, so I actually almost forget what her name is. Perhaps that will teach him a lesson. Spoiler alert, you get to recruit her. I keep spoiling myself. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm terrible. My, I admit you don't seem to be the sort of person to try and stop fights. I couldn't believe that man was in the right. But you didn't seem to need any help. You looked wonderful. It's nothing, really. Grumble, grumble. No place for me in this scenario. Calm down, Claude. It's not always about you. Selfish little man, baby. Say, didn't you just have an audience with the king? How did you know that? I was visiting the castle as well, and some of the soldiers were talking about delaying other audiences for 2 special guests. Whoops. How did you know it was us? I couldn't get it out of my mind, so I peeked into the throne room and saw you. That's an interesting pastime. She was eavesdropping. Now, don't be that way. I have some information that will interest you. Information, huh? I just managed to obtain this at the auction today. Rena's interested. It's a map that shows the location of an ancient treasure in a cave. An ancient treasure map, eh? How would you like to come with me to find it? They're considering. Thank you, but we have something more important to do than search for treasure. But you might find something that will help you on your quest. Won't you come with me? Alright, now you can make this choice, and whatever you choose, you can choose to recruit this person or to send them on their way and never see them again. I'm going to choose to recruit them because I like having a good mage in my party, especially early on. It does sound interesting. We'd be honored to go with you. I knew you'd be interested. My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunter. Well then, let's take another look at that map. It's a tiny little map. See? We have to reach east. We have to reach east from Cross to reach the Cross Cave. Cross Cave? Is that a natural cavern? Yes, it is. Sorry, guys. Why, I thought it had already been completely explored long ago. It seems that recently a new map has been found. Well, we better get equipped before we go. That's a good idea. There's something about her I don't trust. Calm it down, Claude. I'm sorry, did you say something? No, nothing. Shall we go? We got the treasure map. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Alright, now is the time to go equip ourselves. Though, we could do with better equipment in a different village. I don't remember how far it is quite. You know what? How about I go take a look off camera and then we'll decide. How about that, huh? Because we're out of time anyway. So, yeah, that'll do. In the next episode, we will get equipped. And then we will go to Cross Cave. And, oh, also here's Jules. There she is. Or Celine, rather. Celine Jules. We will get equipped and we'll go to Cross Cave and we'll see if we can find that mysterious treasure. Alright? Alright. See you guys.